Dave, you had a lot of base runners today, but their starter got out of a lot of jams. It felt like, what was he doing well, and what did not go well for you offensively?
Well, what he did was he was throwing the ball with some sink, and our hitters didn't make adjustments to get under the ball a little bit. You can ask guys to move up in the box. Other approach, and you try to do it, and they usually do a little bit, but we only hit the ball hard maybe 5 times the whole game, and a couple of them were hits. I think Mike Anu hit the ball hard. Kozeal hit the ball hard once. Damian hit 2 singles. One of them was hit fairly hard. But other than that, wasn't a whole lot there. And, Hartman just kept finding a way to get behind the count. He'd come back 3-1, 3-2, and get you out. And he just pitched. Give credit to him. He did a great job.
Did it feel any like the UT Arlington pitcher who pitched a week or so ago? I mean, anything like that in terms of similar stuff?
I don't know. I felt it kind of different, in my opinion. Today, this guy was really just 2-pitch guy. And, he threw a 84-mile-an-hour pitch and a 90-91-mile-an-hour fastball. And, he didn't make too many mistakes with it. We got him in the first, had a chance to attack on, and then, once you got to a certain point in the lineup, it didn't happen. And then, we fought there in the, we had, I think, to me, I think we were down 3, and we had a runner at first, maybe in the 7th, 2-0 count on the hitter, left-hand hitter, and he goes out of the zone low. And now it's 2-1 instead of 3-0, so maybe that's on me. Maybe I should have given him the take. But, you trust guys to stay in the zone certain counts, down 3, gets a good pitch, hit a double, and here we go. If it throws a strike, then they look at me funny, like, that was a good pitch. So you got to trust them, and it doesn't always work out. But I thought that was a big at-bat in the game. Get that runner on, I think we might be rolling because that was kind of down in the order. But, just tip your hat to their pitching staff. They kind of stuck it to our hitters today, in my opinion.
And then even before they hit the home runs in the 4th inning, Colin kind of had to get around some danger. I think the 1st inning, 3rd inning, was he just not as sharp?
Oh, not at all. I mean, he usually lands that change up a lot more, spins that breaking ball, and dots up that heater. You could kind of tell early that he was either he's gonna have to get better. He was gonna have to recover. We were hoping after maybe after the 2nd inning he would make a jump and start pitching better, but it really just kind of stayed the same. So we made the move, and I don't know. It's we only gave up 4 runs. You got to score runs. You got to score 5 on a Sunday. That's the way I look at it.
You feel like the home run that Fisher gave up to lead off the inning was the first earned run he gave up all year. I mean, you feel like maybe that kind of shocked him a little bit and snowballed.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure that he didn't expect the ball to go out of the park like that, but I think the count was full, and he just said, "Here you go, here's fastball," and the guy cheated to it. If he got something else, he probably would have spun himself in the ground, but he didn't. Give him credit. He hit what he was looking for. And then the 3-run homer, that was the issue. We had an 0-2 count on the hitter. Ball's supposed to be in the dirt, and he hung it and he smoked it. That's the way the game works. You make mistakes like that, you're gonna give up some shots, and it's credit to their hitter. He looked bad on 2 pitches, and then he got a mistake and he hit it out of the park.
Rutenbar has to be a positive for the lineup.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 walks. How encouraging is it to see a guy give him a start like that? He's patient, not being too aggressive at the plate.
3 walks, and then the other at bat, he was down 1-2, fought his way back to 3-2, fouled off a couple 3 pitches, then grounded out to short. I thought it was a really good at bat. Sometimes you get a hit, sometimes you don't. But he made the pitcher throw probably 8-9 pitches, and it's one reason I want to get him in the lineup. I see his bat's better. Some guys have been in our program for a while.
Is McElvain a guy that's climbing up the bullpen pecking order right now?
Yeah, and we're just trying to get him on the mound. There's some guys we don't want to throw on Monday. It's too close to Friday, and you can't overextend some guys. So we wanted to get him out there today.
I wanted to ask you about Brumbaugh and his defense. Before last Sunday, he hadn't committed an error, and I think he's committed 5 since then. What are you seeing from him defensively?
Yeah, I don't know if it might be 4, but I may be wrong. Maybe it's 5 because they didn't score one in there. I don't know, but it's throwing. It's called thinking. It's called just go field the ball and throw it. And You know, the other problem is he carries that bat out to the field with him, if you know what I'm saying. And, you know, when you swing at a pitch almost over your head on an 0-2 count, there's a problem. It's called confidence. And, you know, it's just the way it is. Even the ball he grounded in double play, it was a ball, shoulder high. Take it. And, you know, we've been talking about that. We got to take our walks. We got to swing at strikes. When we do that, we're going to be pretty good. If we don't do that, we'll be real average.
You decided on a starter for tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll throw the same guy we threw last Tuesday.
And then, you know, Dave was just in here saying sinker pitcher. Maybe you guys didn't make the right adjustments from your vantage point. What went wrong at the plate, or what was their starter doing well today?
He was just aggressive, throwing strikes. And we weren't aggressive. Got to have more competitive nature. Got to have more complete at bats, 1 through 9, and just a little more FU from our hitters. Competition's not a nice thing. People used to be in an arena trying to kill each other. So got to kind of look at it that way.
The lineup had gone, you know, 5 really good games after maybe some struggles. I mean, does it feel like same struggles as maybe before, or is it just, you know, baseball's a hard game? You got, you know, one bad game here and got to try and find your groove again tomorrow.
I mean, baseball's a hard game. I mean, the offense was doing good a couple days ago. I mean, if you look at it from a professional baseball standpoint, or even a college baseball standpoint, you're going to have games where you don't do as well, and you just got to move on and play the next day. It's baseball. It's a game of failure. You're going to not succeed all the time, but it's how you handle that. It's how you handle that and how you are competitive and how you just go out there, throw me the white thing, and I'm going to hit a laser. Okay, so that's what we will do tomorrow.
And then, Cam, you mentioned not being aggressive enough. You guys did have 2 doubles against him in the first 3 at bats. What changed after the first inning? Well, I guess maybe what went right the first inning, and then what changed after that?
I don't know. I just maybe not as aggressive. Maybe guys taking it off a little bit. 1 through 9. We gotta have an aggressive lineup, 1 through 9, trying to hit the ball hard. Yep, that's what's got to be.
Cole, I know when you were in here last week, you said you'll throw whenever. The first time you haven't thrown on a Friday, I think, this year. Yep. How do you feel about just kind of the role you have and about your performance today?
I mean, like I said last week, whenever they want me to throw, I'll throw. They didn't want me to throw the last 2 days. Maybe to save me, throw in tighter game. Obviously, that was today, and I'm going to go out there the same mindset no matter the score. What
do you think about Ethan McElvain and what he was able to do those last 2 innings?
I mean, I think he's going to be really good for us. I think he's shown that he can pitch out of the bullpen for us, throw strikes, and he's a competitor on the mound. That's what we need more of out of our team.
Camden, what was Dave said the pitcher was throwing 2 pitches. Then what was the low 80s off speed? Was it a breaking ball, changeup?
It was a slider cutter-ish. He had a fastball, and I just call it a spin pitch. Just go up there and hit it. He was just more competitive than the lineup was today. They wanted to take him out. I don't know what inning it was, either the 6th or the 7th inning. They wanted to take him out. Pitching coach came out there, and he looked at him, and he said, no, I'm staying in the game. You could see that out there. We need a little more of that from our hitters, just going out there and be competitive and aggressive.
Hey, for both of you, how important is tomorrow's game, not only to kind of get the taste of today out of your mouth, but then to go into SEC play with some momentum?
You got to stay in the present moment. I think it's easy for teams, coaches, players alike to look ahead to SEC play, but we're playing Stetson, and they're good enough to beat us. Obviously, they showed that today. So we're going to go out and beat them today and just worry about tomorrow.